Happy Tuesday and welcome to Car Chronicles with Lauren. That's not a thing, but it's gonna be a thing today. I'm going to sit down and talk to you guys really quick and give you some of the things I wish I knew when I started keto. So we'll go ahead and say 5 things I wish I knew when I started keto. We have to do a thumbnail, you know how that is. That looks like 6. 5 things I wish I knew when I started keto. These are things that I find myself telling my mom, my mother, for those of you who are new here. My mom started keto yesterday. She's doing awesome, loving it. But there's things that I find myself telling her that I felt in the beginning that you wouldn't really know unless you A, did a ton of research, B, knew someone on keto, or C, had to figure it out the hard way yourself. So, it's, girl, it's the Diet Coke. Will she leave it in? We don't know. But these are 5 things I wish I would have known, or that these things happen, and if I would have known that they were going to happen or had like a better idea of what they were going to look like for me, then I could have probably maybe prepared myself better, maybe not. I think sometimes things just happen when you switch your way of eating. Oh my god, I have to burp again. But these are 5 things I wish I would have known. So like, you're like, Lauren, shut your mouth. Give us the things. This is going to be a short, to the point, quick, amazing, fantastic video. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. I need you to follow me on Instagram. Thank you so much. The link is down below. Please follow me on Instagram. I want to start saying swipe up. Like, that's one of my major goals in life, and I know it's pathetic, but I want to swipe up. So make sure you guys click the link and just follow. That's all you have to do. I'm there. I post food. I post kid pictures. I post side-by-side transformation pictures. You know, all the tea, honey. It's there. And let's get started. These are 5 things I wish I would have known when I started keto. Number 1 is you're going to pee like you have never peed in your entire life. And I'm talking from the get-go. When I started, I was peeing the longest pees of my actual life. I felt like my bladder was completely full, and I literally would pee for like a minute and a half at a time. It was crazy. I had no idea that this diet was a diuretic diet. So I had no idea the amount of water my body was holding on to with all the carbs that I was ingesting. And when I stopped eating carbs, even on the first day, boy, wow, swoosh, you lose all your water weight. You lose water, a ton of it. That's why it is so important. This leads into number 2. This is why it is so important, number 2, to make sure that electrolytes are your best friend. You need to make sure that electrolytes are a thing in your life when you are starting keto. I knew they were important, but I had no idea how important they actually were. So number 1 is you're going to pee like crazy, and that is totally, totally normal. My mom's going through it right now, and I'm talking her off the ledge. She's like, I'm peeing so much. You're going to pee a ton, like so much, and it's okay. And I noticed after doing keto for a while, it kind of tapers off, but when I'm about to have a whoosh, same thing happens. So even if you're not drinking a ton of water, which you should be drinking water with electrolytes, but even if you're not, you're gonna find you're going to the bathroom a lot more, a lot more. That's number 1. Number 2 is electrolytes are so important. They are crucial in your success and not feeling like total freaking garbage. You need to have electrolytes, not just Powerade Zero electrolytes, but like actual electrolytes. I don't endorse any kind of ketone supplements. I don't know any, I don't try any. So that's not what this is about. You can literally just put some light salt, which is, I think you can find it in the baking aisle. That has potassium in it. That's great. You don't need a ton of that. Or pink Himalayan salt in your water. Use a water flavor enhancer like Mio, Fruit Punch, put it in there. Tastes like Gatorade, and it's so good for you. I also find if I'm in a pickle, see what I did there? If I'm in a pickle and I'm feeling absolutely terrible and like hot garbage, if I take a shot of dill pickle juice, I feel 1,000 times better. So that's a pro tip. Electrolytes, that's number 2. I knew they were important when I started keto just from like my basic research, but truly, you guys, they are so important. So important. Number 3, the keto flu. Number 3 is the keto flu is 1000% real, and it can hit you in 1,000 different ways, and it can make you feel 8,000 different ways. My version of keto flu was terrible. It was so bad, and I had no idea that it was going to truly be as terrible as it was. It lasted 4 days, and I felt, oh boy, felt awful. I couldn't move, really. I was lethargic. I felt kind of like not in my own head. I kind of felt like cloudy. I was nauseous. I was having migraines. I mean, all of the things. The only thing that really helped keto flu for me was just going through it. I think my body, no matter how many electrolytes I put in, no matter how much fat I ate, no matter what I was doing, I think I had to go through those withdrawal detox symptoms that come from getting off of sugar. And it took me about 4 days to get into having the keto flu, and then it lasted 4 days. And honestly, the first month of keto, I didn't feel great. I don't think a lot of people tell people that enough. I didn't feel fantastic my first month of keto. I had ups and downs trying to figure out what I needed, what my body needed, what supplements I needed, what I was lacking and what I was missing. The keto flu is a real thing. And especially if you have a food issue or you're obese, overweight, you are on a heavy carb diet, you're going to have some sort of withdrawal. If you don't, I don't know who you are. You're like a freak of nature in the best way possible. But most people have some version, or small, big, huge, little, tiny version of keto flu. And you kind of really can't avoid it. You can try to with electrolytes and making sure you're taking like supplements like potassium, magnesium, or getting those kinds of vitamins in your food that you're eating. But more than likely, you're gonna experience some sort of coming off of sugar. And it's not a good time, and I'm not here to say you're gonna want to like stay keto in the midst of going through it, but just know you go through it and it passes, and then you're done with it. That's it. So make sure that you're remembering that, like, you're getting off the hard stuff, it's temporary, and you're gonna come out on the other side feeling amazing eventually. I didn't feel amazing the whole first month, but I stuck it out because A, I was losing weight, B, I knew I needed to do this for myself, and C, I knew that these feelings would eventually pass. You don't feel like garbage forever, and I knew that, so I just had to keep telling myself that and just survive it, and boom, here we are. Struggle bus. Good days, I have bad days, I have great months, I have bad months. You know, I've gone through the ups and downs of this journey. I have, you know, lost a ton of weight really quickly and then tapered off and been stalled, or had food in between those times, or sadness or loss or anxiety. But at the end of the day, I always come back to keto for a good reason, because it makes me feel my absolute best. So number 3 is keto flu is real, but it does pass. Number 4 is kind of disgusting. Number 4 is kind of disgusting, but it's also something I wish I would have known, because I remember texting Amanda about it immediately, is you're going to probably either have one of two things happen. You're either going to poo a lot, or you're not going to poo at all. Sometimes dairy backs people up. I am not that way. You're either going to have maybe some bowel issues, getting used to a new diet. With all the fat I was ingesting, I was going all the time. And even now, if I eat tons of fat and like ridiculous amounts of cheese and cream cheese all in one sitting, girl, the next day is rough. Next day is rough, y'all. It's not okay. That's a thing. And I feel like that's not something people talk about right away, is you're going to go to the bathroom a lot. You and the bathroom are gonna be like this, one way or another, peeing or pooing. You're gonna go to the bathroom a lot, and that's something you should be prepared for. Also be prepared for the fact that you may get backed up. I don't really know how to deal with that because it's never happened to me, but I have had several people in my life who have dealt with that doing keto. And sugar-free can be your best friend. Get some sugar-free candy in there. That acts as a laxative. Ding, ding, ding. I don't know if you knew that, but it does. If you need a stool softener, take a Duralax or whatever. Duramax, it's like a truck, isn't it? I don't know. Take a stool softener, drink tons of water. Make sure that you're getting so much water that you can't stand it. If you are tending to get backed up, you need to clean out your insides. So those are 2 things that could happen to you here on keto. This week on keto, pooping. Thing, you either go too much or you don't go at all. Some people have normal poops, I'm sure, but I don't know. Not in my world. My world, my people around me who have done it, they're either one of 2. I am the second, and I know a lot of number 1s, you know? Anyway, so that's number 4. Things to, you know, I wish I would have known when I started keto. Number 5 on the list of things I would have known when starting keto is that you're going to get the absolute worst sugar cravings of your entire life. I'm talking not menstrual period time sugar cravings. I'm talking, if you don't give me that piece of cake right now, you are more than likely going to be physically hurt, injured, harmed, something. It's terrible, and you need to be prepared. So I knew sugar cravings would probably come. I had no idea the intensity and the amount of food that I was wanting to consume with getting these sugar cravings. What I can say is if you up your fats, you are less likely to get these sugar cravings, but you are still going to get them, and to be prepared. I always preach about Atkins things, the Indulge line. I find that is my best resource when it comes to sugar cravings and I need something in a pinch. They have a whole dessert line that is really catered to people who are diabetic or on the Atkins diet, but they're very low carb. They have your net carbs printed on them. They're not ideal for keto, but they do save you in the beginning when you are coming off of hard stuff, which is sugar. So you are going to get these cravings. You need to be prepared. Get sugar-free Jell-O, get whipped cream. Do something, have something available to you so that you don't run to the gas station and eat all the Reese's Big Cups. You know what I'm saying? Be prepared. That is the number one thing with eating this way, is you need to be prepared and you need to know why you're doing it. I've said this 1,000 times on my channel. You need to know why you're doing this. If you're doing this to lose weight before your sister's wedding, you may have a harder time. If you're doing this to save your life and you are a type 2 diabetic and you're trying to live a normal life again, then you probably have a little bit more of, you know, strength behind you. But no matter why you're doing this, whether it is for a wedding or it is for your health and well-being or for your child or for your family or to save your life, you need to know why you're doing it, and you need to remember that in those moments of feeling like this is not worth it, this is actual bullshit, and I don't want to do this anymore. You need to have a reason. If you don't have a reason, then maybe this isn't your way of eating, or, you know, maybe just find something that works for you. We're all out here trying to live our best life, whether you're skinny, obese, chunky, whatever. I'm trying to be healthy. My version of healthy is having excellent blood work and being able to keep up with Ella when she gets into traffic or runs away, or I want to be able to catch her myself. I can't rely on somebody else to do it for me. So I want to be able to take care of Ella the best way I can and be able to do it by myself if I had to. So that's really where I'm at with my health and well-being. And these are 5 things that I really hope help in your keto journey. If you're new here or if you're new to this way of eating, welcome. Have done this since January 29th of this year, and I've had really great success with it. I've never found a way of eating that has worked as well as this for me. I've lost over 70 pounds, give or take, depends on the day or the month. But I've lost 70 pounds since January 29th eating this way, and it's been amazing. I love it. I love the way I feel. I love the energy. I love my headspace. I'm more positive. I am more productive, and I'm just overall my best self without that 70 pounds attached to me. I've over 100 pounds in the last 2 years I've gotten off of me, but this last 70 pounds has been literally a weight lifted off of me, and I'm living my best life. So I really hope this helps. I love you guys so much. You're my best friends, all of you. Every single one of you girls are my best friends. And boys. There's a few of you men that have been here. Hey guys. How you guys doing? Hey guys, I love you all so much. I'm so proud of you. Big, small, whatever, weight loss, any gain, anything. I love you through it all. I believe in you. If you had a bad day, pick yourself back up, put yourself back on the horse, keep it moving, and you got this. You can do anything you want to do. Anything. People are staring. This is where I wrap up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, watch all of my videos, check me out on Instagram. I'm also going to have a Amazon affiliate link down below where you can find the Smart Sweet gummies that I'm eating. I am so excited about Amazon affiliate link. I just learned about it like a few weeks ago. Actually, I knew about it, but now I have one. And if you guys click on this link, you can buy what I have linked down below. And anytime you click on my link and shop through Amazon through this link, I get a little kickback from Amazon. So it's another way you're supporting me and my channel, which I so appreciate. So if you want to make my Amazon link your bookmark and just shop through my Amazon, you can buy whatever you want. You don't have to buy anything that I have linked in the store or at all, but this is just a way you can help me out. So if you buy your normal Amazon stuff through this link, it just helps me. That's it. That's it. And it's super cool. So I really appreciate it. You guys are always wanting to support us and help us out, and I love that. I love that for us. So make sure you guys check everything out. I'll have all the links down below to everything, and we'll see you guys so soon. So soon. And until then, I love you, and have the best day ever, okay? Ever. And if you're not having the best day ever, that's okay too. Tomorrow's a new day. Bad day, not a bad life, okay? I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye, friend. I'm out. The way I used to love you, no, I don't wanna know. Who remembers this song? Airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars. I could use a dream or a genie or a wish. This is a good song. This is motivational. motivational.